believe in Bigfoot. Or maybe you've heard of the Alabama white thing. I've never heard of that. But our good friend Kelly Kasich has, and she joins us now to tell these great old folklore stories right here on TVL. Kelly, good morning. You always have great stories. But I'm really excited to hear some of your takes, again, on these legends that apparently roam Alabama. Let's start with the one that I think most people have heard about, Bigfoot. Have people really claimed to have seen him right here in our state?
They have, and you may not realize this because it's South Alabama, but in Evergreen in Conecuh County, the city of Evergreen is the Bigfoot capital of Alabama. The city council voted for it to be known as that in 2017 after some people came from the Gulf Coast Bigfoot Research Center and said they'd seen it there. So one of the councilmen, Luther Upton, said, well, I don't believe it. I mean, I've never seen God either, but I believe in him. So why can't we believe in Bigfoot? So they are the Bigfoot capital.
Okay, so I'm curious, what's your take on Bigfoot? Like, have you personally ever seen any evidence here? I actually hear you and your husband kind of have some funny ties to Bigfoot.
We have very funny ties to Bigfoot, yet I do not believe because I haven't seen him, just like I haven't seen a ghost yet. So,
Right.
you know, if I see a ghost or I see Bigfoot, you will be the first to know.
Good to know. Well, what are these funny ties that you and your husband kind of have? Any kind of anecdotes you can share?
Yes, he would threaten to get a Bigfoot suit, and he's 6'7", 300 pounds. And I said, if you get all your life insurance paid up, big life insurance policies, you can get a Bigfoot suit because you're going to get shot.
Oh my goodness.
So he did get one. He threatened to get one for our wedding, and I wrote a column about it. When I wrote the column, the beef jerky folks who were doing Bigfoot at the time I can't even think. Anyway, they sent him a big box of beef jerky when they read my column, but he did not dress at our wedding. The picture you're showing was a vow renewal ceremony that he presided over as Bigfoot for Santa Bob Boyer. Santa Bob, is one of Huntsville's best Santas. And he and his wife had a vow renewal several years ago. And yes, that's my husband, Will Elric, in the Bigfoot suit.
Oh my goodness. You've probably seen Will, y'all, on the show. He works with Huntsville, the Broadway Theater League that we have here in town. So that's so crazy to think he's there in the costume. What a funny guy he is. We love him. Kelly, so crazy. On that note, though, something else that's kind of crazy. You got to educate me on this. I've never heard of the Alabama white thing. What is this? And it is thang,
Well,
Thang.
it is thang.
What is this?
It is. It's very interesting because it's different things. Some people think it's an albino Bigfoot, but others describe him as like a goat-like creature who's white. So, and he roams. Now, Bigfoot has allegedly been spotted in Montesano, Green Mountain, all the mountains around Huntsville. So my advice is just if you see an albino anything in the woods, run.
That is really good advice. Kelly, you always have good advice, great stories. You are so knowledgeable in all things Alabama and beyond. Thank you for coming on as always. And for people who want to hear more crazy stories, crazy adventures about the South, where can they read more of your great work?
Go to southernthing.com and kellykasich.com.
kellykasich.com. You see it there. Kelly girl, we love you. We'll check back in again in a few weeks for some more fun. Thanks.
Thanks a bunch.